Welcome to Vicky's World. Today we're going to do a fantastic recipe for you once again, which is a whole wheat spaghetti. Everybody loves pasta nowadays. I mean, pastas, noodles, ramens, you know, this is really big. Now, what I like to use whole wheat spaghetti. Spaghetti made with atta and whole wheat flour. I like to use whole wheat pasta because A, it's healthy for you. Secondly, you eat a little bit of it and it takes you a long way. It's really filling and nutritious. Now, you get various shapes of pastas as we all know. So try and look for whole wheat pasta. If you're making fresh pasta at home, substitute your white flour or maida with whole wheat flour. Now, I'm doing a little bit of a twist of a recipe today, and I'm going to be making a very quick pesto. What is pesto? Pesto is a paste in Italian. Now I'm making a pesto which is made with curry leaves actually. Okay, we use a lot of curry leaves in India. We call it curry patta. Almost every housewife or cook in his or her house has a pot of curry patta because it's very easy to grow. So I'm going to be adding a little bit of olive oil into this pan, and to which I'm adding a bit of mustard seeds. Okay, I'm adding a bit of mustard seeds, and just about when they start to crackle, I'm going to be adding the curry leaves into this along with a little bit of ginger and some chili. So I've got my mustard seeds here. They are soon about to crackle. I've got a bit of ginger, some green chili into the pan, and I've added some picked curry leaves as well. So I don't want to saute them off too much, because if you cook them too much, they go very bitter. Okay, so I'm just going to literally wilt them, as we say, so you can get this beautiful aroma of ginger, of chilies, of mustard and curry leaves. It's kind of my version of a southern Indian style pesto. So I'm going to switch this off, and these curry leaves I'm going to be transferring them. Wow. So all my curry leaves are in. Next I have here is some coconut powder. So I'm adding a little bit of coconut powder into this as well. Definitely some salt and pepper, goes without saying. Some salt, some cracked black pepper. Next, I'm going to be adding some of the liquid which I have from my pasta. Okay, so some pasta cooking water in this. And next, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be blending this into a nice puree. Curry leaf pesto almost done. Now I've got my pan back on the stove, waiting for it to get hot, into which I've got these raw cauliflower florets, which I am going to be putting in, along with some broccoli florets. Great. Nicely saute this a little bit. I want these to get a little bit pan roasted. Now, there is a nice technique of vegetables where you can blanch them off, you can boil them, and then you can saute them. But I like to cook this from raw because the flavor of the broccoli and the cauliflower, when they are cooked from raw to almost done in a pan, has its own beauty by itself. A little bit of salt into this. I've got some diced onions here, which I'm going to sprinkle in here as well. Just a dash of some olive oil into the pan, and then we're going to slowly, literally roast them in the pan. This is going to get a nice brown color, and the caramelization will cause this to get a very nice flavor. So a couple of minutes, and then they are going to nicely brown. In the meanwhile, let's have a look at our pesto. Pesto, done. Cauliflower florets are also nicely browned. Now it's time to add a little bit of pesto inside and then the pasta. I've got my spaghetti here. Which we just slightly tossed into this. Then we have some spring onions, a little bit of parsley and some fresh coriander. Absolutely Asian style pasta. Now it's time to plate it up. So whole wheat spaghetti with curry leaf pesto with cauliflower broccoli, just ready in 10 minutes, just for you. Bon appetit!